Hello mga mahal! Welcome back to my learning channel. This is One Up Tutorials where you can level up your math skills with me, Miss B. So hello! Nagbabalik na naman po ang inyong resident math teacher na tuturuan kayo para mas magets niyo po ang inyong mga math lessons. So habang nandito kayo, nakasubscribe na ba kayo sa channel ko? Kung hindi pa, mag-subscribe na kayo. Tapos pakilike na rin ang video na to if you like it. And then, para lubos-lubos na, click nyo na rin yung bell icon para every time that I will have a new video, you will be updated agad-agad. Para kayo kagad ang first view, o diba? Okay. So, what will be our lesson for this week? Tayo po ay mag-aaral ng combinations. So, last week we did permutations. This week, we are going to learn about combinations. So, ano ba ang combinations? Ano ba ang pagkakaiba niya sa permutation? Okay? So for this week, isa lang po ang ating most essential learning competency, and that is illustrates the combination of objects. By the way, we are on the third quarter already. We are on week 2 for grade 10. Okay? Grade 10 pa rin po tayo. Now, what are combinations? I have here two very different situations. So for the first one, say that you have a 4-digit PIN, 8790. Is it going to be the same as 7809? So, syempre, hindi. Kaya nga siya PIN, di ba? There's a specific order and there's a specific combination of those numbers. Na kapag hindi yun or kapag na-jumble up mo yung order, mali na yung PIN mo. Hindi mo na ma-access kung ano man yung in-access mo. Whether it's a safe, your ATM, or a locked app. Okay? Now, the second situation is this. Say that you need to pick 4 friends. You have 4 friends. Yuji, Megumi, Nobara, and Toge. Does it matter who you pick first? Or sabihin na natin, wag na lang friends. Sige, sabihin natin na you're going to pick the colored pens that you will use for a project. Does it matter which pen you pick first? So, syempre hindi. There's no specific order in picking these objects or these people. So, by this time, dapat nagigets nyo yung difference ng dalawang situation na to. Now, yun po ang pagkakaiba ng combination sa permutation. A combination is where the order doesn't matter. So, in permutations, there's always a specific order, like the PIN, but in combinations, there isn't. Now, there's another difference between permutations and combinations. So, let's say I have 3 letters. It's L, M, O. Tapos, pipili lang ako ng dalawa out of those letters. Now, sa permutation, ang LM at saka ML ay magkaiba. Okay? They are two distinct or different items. Now, if we're going to talk about combinations, for a combination, these two are the one and the same. So, considered one item lang sila. Okay? So, yun ang isa pang pagkakaiba ng permutations and combinations. So, permutation, you have distinct items kahit magkakaiba yung order nila. Okay? Now, for the combination, there's no such thing. ML is the same as LM. Okay? So, that means, for combinations, you have significantly less items than in permutations. Okay? Or less choices, I guess. Okay? So, let's have the notation for combinations. So, this is your notation. Ito yung kailangan mong gamitin when you are expressing your combination. So, as you can see, yung formula natin is almost the same as the formula for permutation. Ano lang yung pinakaiba niya? Meron lang tayong r factorial na nakamultiply sa ating denominator. Okay? So, let's use this formula. How many ways can a 4-member committee be formed from 8 people? So, here, the order of the people doesn't matter. So, we're going to use combination. So it's going to be the combination of 8 people because you have 8 choices taken 4 at a time. So it's going to be 8 factorial divided by yung r factorial and then 8 minus 4 factorial. So essentially that will look like 8 factorial divided by 4 factorial times 4 factorial. So how much is that? That's going to be, so this is going to be 70. Okay? So, let's move on. A pizza can have 3 toppings out of 7 possible toppings. And how many combinations are there? So here, it doesn't really matter yung order ng toppings mo. So it's a combination. So combination of 7 possible toppings taken 3 at a time. So let's have 7 factorial divided by 3 factorial times 4 factorial. So nanggaling yung 4 factorial? 7 minus 3. So let's calculate. I will open my calculator para mabilis. So 7 factorial divided by 4 factorial divided by 3 factorial. 35. So we only have 35 combinations. Okay? So as you can see, significantly less yung mga nakukuha natin kesa dun sa nasa permutation time. So, I have another example here. This one is a specific type of combination. What if meron ka ng specific choices? Okay? So, let's say that the Karasuna Volleyball Club has 14 members and they need to send 6 representatives to train with Nekoma. And they have to choose their representatives. In how many ways can they choose their representatives if Kagayama and Hinata must be a part of the team already? So in this case, out of the 6, taken na kagad yung dalawang mong slots kasi nandun na si Kagayama at saka si Hinata. Required silang kasama. Okay? So we have 6 slots. Hindi na pwede din yung first 2 kasi nandun na si Kagayama at saka si Hinata. So, ang pagpipilian mo na lang ay 4. Or you have 4 slots remaining. Tapos, from 14 members, mabawasan niya ng 2 kasi nandun na si Kagayama at si Hinata. So, you will have a total of 12 choices. So, as you can see, nabawasan yung choices natin. Nabawasan din yung slots natin. So, now, we will have the combination of 12 taken 4 at a time. So, ganyan na po siya. So, that's going to be 12 factorial divided by 4 factorial times 8 factorial. Again, saan nanggaling yung 8? 12 minus 4. Okay? So, gamitan natin ang calculator. 12 factorial. Oops. Yep. Divided by 8 factorial. And then, divided by 4 factorial. 495. So, there's 495 ways on how you can pick the 4 remaining members. Okay? And then, we have another example here, but in this case, it's a 52 deck of cards. A 52 card deck there. So, sana alam nyo, or sana familiar kayo sa deck of cards. You have 52 cards. There are 4 types of cards present there. You have 2 red types and 2 black types. So, sa red, you have the, what do you call that? The heart and the diamond. And then, for your black cards, you have your spades and clubs. Okay? And each of those have 13 cards, kaya tayo ng 52. Okay? So, find the number of combinations for a 5-card play. So, you have 5 slots that you have to fill. If it must include the Queen of Hearts and the Ace of Spades. So, again, taken na kagad yung first 2 slots mo kasi kailangan kasama yung si Queen of Hearts at saka si Ace of Spades. Okay? So, ngayon, nabawasan na yung ating choices, nabawasan na rin yung slots natin. So, we're going to have the combination of 50. Bakit naging 50? Binawasan na natin siya ng 2 cards na present. Si Queen of Hearts at saka si Ace of Spades. And then, taken 3 at a time. Kasi 3 slots na lang yung available. So, this is going to be 50 factorial divided by 3 factorial and then 50 minus 3, it's 47 factorial. So, ito, medyo big number to kasi 50 factorial. So, 50 factorial divided by 47 factorial divided by 3 factorial. So, we have 19,600 choices. Okay? So, sana nagigets. And then, we have another type of combination. Ito na yung last. This is the last type of combination that we will be talking about today. Now, from the same deck, you have another deck of cards, 52, standard. How many combinations of a 5-card play can you make if the hand must include 3 diamonds and 2 clubs? So in this case, you have 5 slots, diba? 3 of those cards must be diamonds, and then 2 of those must be clubs. Ay, ano ba yan? Hindi ako magaling mag-drawing, I'm so sorry. Okay? So ngayon, narrowed down na yung pagpipilian mo. However, that doesn't mean na ano gagawin mo dun sa choices mo. Gagamitin pa rin natin ang fundamental counting principle. We're going to multiply your choices. Okay? So here, it's a 2-step thing. You have to find first the combination of 13 taken 3 at a time, and then the combination of 13 taken 2 at a time. So, ma'am, saan nakuha yung 13? Kasi there are 13 diamond cards. Okay? Specific po kasi itong pinahanap natin. Kailangan diamond yung 3. So, doon lang tayo kukuha sa diamonds. Diba? So, you have 13 diamonds taken 3 at a time. And then you also have 13 clubs taken 2 at a time. Kasi 2 slots for that. Okay? And then, we're going to take each of those and then we're going to multiply them after. Dahil according yan sa ating fundamental counting principle. Okay? So, unahin muna natin si diamonds. Okay? So, that's 13 taken 3 at a time. That's 13 factorial divided by 3 factorial times 10 factorial. Again, saan nanggaling yung 10? 13 minus 3. So, this is going to be 13 factorial divided by 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial. 286 combinations for the diamonds alone. Now, if we're going to do the clubs, that's going to be 13 taken 2 at a time. That's 13 factorial divided by 3 factorial, 2 factorial times 11 factorial. Again, si 11 factorial is from 13 minus 2. And then let's calculate that. 13 factorial divided by 11 factorial divided by 2 factorial. 78. And then what we're going to do is we're going to multiply these two. So ang final combination natin is going to be 78 times 286. We have 22,308 possible combinations. Okay? Again, we don't add. We multiply the choices. Kasi yan ang according sa ating fundamental counting principle. Okay ba? So, yan lang ang ating lesson for the week. Again, if you have comments, suggestions, please leave them at the comment section down below. And if you have any lessons na gusto nyo i-discuss, you have problems that you want me to talk about and solve for you, iwanan nyo lang din yan sa comment section and I will answer them for you. Okay? So, yun lamang po. Maraming salamat. I hope to see you guys next time. Paalam!